Welcome back, guys. This is A&M Anime. This is your guy Alex. I'm your guy Mike. And let's get into some anime today.
We doing one of my favorites.
Demon Slayer.
Top 5.
Top 5.
And it ain't 4 and 5. Could just said top 3.
Yeah. But the
episode
3 bar
1.
wouldn't work. Top 5.
But episode 1, Demon Slayer. The
Us.
boy.
The man.
Nice calm introduction episode.
The legend. Tanjiro.
What an MC. I love Tanjiro. So good.
Tanjiro!
Sound like a crow.
Tanjiro! They say the little different in the Japanese, Joe. But
What? His name?
yeah, they pronounce it just a little different.
A little bit. You know they always get it right.
Tanjiro.
But this episode is really just meet the family. The Kamado family.
Really meet the family,
Yeah, meet the family is a little.
man.
They get a
That's
little scene.
that ain't really. They get a cameo. They here for a couple seconds.
First episode, death. A family death.
That's always the mark of a good John, though.
Yeah. A crazy death.
They happened into Attack on Titan.
No, that was just too brutal.
Yeah, that was a blood. That was
Like
a gory
here
death. That was a gory death.
we seeing it through his eyes, so once he gets there, it's already done.
Mm-hmm.
With Attack on Titan, we literally watched the Titan eat his mom, and I'm like, okay, it's time to go. Time to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Lock
But-
you in.
Basically, he's doing a bunch of work for this village down the mountain. He has charcoal.
Wait, you say they introduced you to the family, you ain't even introduced
You
the
said
family.
because it ain't no introduction, so
I mean, we kind of had to at least
Alright,
to
cool.
introduce Nezuko.
Cool. Yeah, so I want to say, not his youngest, but his younger sister, Nezuko, was really the one that really got focused.
Yeah.
Then he had,
Wait, was that baby Nezuko's baby, or was that like
no,
just
that was
family
another
member?
sibling.
Okay.
So I think it's 3 little brothers,
And
2
two
little
little
sisters,
sisters.
and
Yeah.
Tanjiro,
Oh, yep. Okay.
and a mom. And they mentioned that the dad has already passed.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Basically, they're trying to go with him to go down a mountain to sell charcoal. It's just their job. They sell charcoal.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, he gets down to this town and he's pretty well known.
Yeah, he the guy.
He the guy. Helps out everywhere. They come into him to fix a door.
Mm-hmm.
Coming to him about smelling a vase because this guy was trying to plead his innocence.
By the way, they asked him to smell it because he has a very, very, very strong
Right.
sense of smell.
They just throw that there
Yeah.
like quickly. Like, hey, go smell this. Like what?
Yeah, on the first episode,
Yeah.
they don't even know what that's about.
Yeah, they just smell the vase. But he has a good sense of smell. He figures out that a cat broke it instead, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically he sold out his charcoal.
Yeah, so he get beside himself helping everybody in town to get late. He sold all his charcoal off, and he's traveling back home, but he's getting a tad bit dark. So
Right.
because Tanjiro is such well known and such well liked on his hike up the mountain, one of the fellow villagers says, "Hey, it's a little late out.
Come sleep with me."
Come pull over, stay
Yeah.
here tonight because it ain't safe out there during this time of night."
And basically gives him some dinner, and we get a little explanation of what's going on with this world. So basically, there's demons that
Yeah.
come out at night.
Freaks come out.
So they're
at
vampires.
night.
That's always the joke.
That's what the
They're
freaks-
basically vampires. They need blood. They can't do sunlight.
Right.
Yeah.
Basically the same.
Yeah, they're vampires. And that's always been a little funny joke, is that they're vampires. But he explains to them that it's dangerous, that they come out at night, and that they're actually real. Tanjiro's never actually seen one.
Yeah.
But he mentions that his grandma used to tell him about him, so they've clearly been around for a while.
Yeah, but he goes to sleep believing that
Mhm.
they ain't real. Everything is fine.
Right.
That's what he tells himself before he go to bed.
So he gets back, morning time, he leaves, start hiking up the mountain.
And he gets close to the house and he has a little scent hit his nose. And it is the smell of blood. So of course, the scene gets intense. He starts to sprint up the mountain.
Yeah.
And he gets to about where he can see his house, and there's bodies outside.
bunch of bodies, pool of blood.
Nezuko's laying over top of the two siblings, I guess, like, and trying to protect.
Yeah, like in a protection.
Yeah, and then he walks in the house and the mom and the rest of the family slaughtered. Brutal.
This is like
brutal.
10 minutes in the episode.
Yes, it is.
So he feels Nezuko basically and sees that she's still warm, so she's not dead yet. Starts taking her down the mountain again, but she's not dead, so clearly something happened. So
and she wakes up and she is a demon.
Yeah.
And her first thing to do is attempt to bite him on his neck because as a demon fresh into a demon form, she needs some grub, and grub means blood off the flesh of a human being.
Right there in front of her. So as that attempt, they fall off the mountain and they land in the snow. And she basically tries to overpower him. She even grows bigger.
Yep, she gets bigger and stronger due to her demon powers and locks him down. But he keeps yelling her name and begging and pleading, and it gets to her. She drops a tear.
Drops some tears, but that's interrupted because the boy, the legend,
the demon slayer himself,
Giyu Tomioka, shows up.
You see how I had to add some onto his flavor because I didn't want to say the guy's name because I couldn't say it. I don't know it.
It's fine. That's my boy. It's my legend. Giyu, he shows up, basically almost takes out Nezuko, but Tanjiro saves her.
Yes. Another cry and plea that works out for him again.
Yeah. I do want to make a note. I do like that. At one point, he's like cursing Tanjiro out, but he has like an inner monologue to where he actually cares, like he's doing it for him. So he's basically telling him like, why did you crawl over her instead of pulling out the hatchet?
Right.
Why did you turn your back against me? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? And then he has an inner monologue like, it's okay, I understand, I know you hurt, I know you lost your family. So like, he's not like a bad guy, he's just doing his job. He sees a demon, gotta take her out.
Right.
So Tanjiro, not letting her go, his sister,
right,
he's gonna fight
back.
Pulls a cool move.
Almost got him. Nice stunt.
Almost got him. Throws a rock behind the tree, but at the same time throws the hatchet up. Charges at him like he has the hatchet in his hand still. Gets knocked out, but the hatchet comes flying down.
And if it wasn't for a little bit off in the aim, because homie didn't die.
Did he move? Yeah, I don't think he moved.
He didn't die. A little off in the aim, could have got him.
And that's impressive for somebody with no training, didn't fight
at all.
Yeah.
So, don't seem like he was doing too much fighting before this either.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Nah, he was just a charcoal boy.
Exactly.
So definitely pretty sweet, pretty nice. He got instinct, so that's something to take note of. Nezuko sees her brother knocked out, starts going ham, kicks Giyu away.
Yeah, goes and protect
and to his surprise, protects him.
Yeah.
So that basically gives him an out of, okay, maybe these two are different.
Well, he said he heard about years long ago that, you know what I mean, it was a situation where they both, human and demon, someone had lived comfortably with the demon. I'm not going to say everyone.
No, he said he heard somebody say that she won't eat someone, only for the person to come around and eat the person. Like, he was saying that he'd seen somebody plead over and over again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He wasn't saying he saw it before. He was saying
I thought he was saying he was like he heard long ago that it was like that was.
No, he was saying over the years that he's repeatedly seen this happen over and over, no matter what, a demon will eat somebody. Yeah. So he was shocked to see her protect instead of going straight to eat him. So he knocks her out, puts a little muzzle on her mouth.
Muzzle her.
Which will be a staple.
Because it stays there.
Yeah.
This whole.
Gotta hide the teeth.
Yeah.
And basically tells them where to go. Tells them to go meet someone named Orodaki.
Meet big homie down the hill. Or up the mountain.
Is it up the mountain? Yeah, I think is it up? Was it up or down?
I'm thinking down just because they used to run up the mountain for training, but I'm not sure.
But I think he's on the mountain himself. So I think he is on the mountain himself. And that's pretty much episode ends.
That's episode
into the forest.
Slayer.
Yeah. Great first episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little action, a little introduction to the characters.
And it leaves you with some suspense of what's happening next because it's called Demon Slayer and apparently the main character is walking around with a demon.
Yeah. So
So
See how that dynamic go.
yeah, it's a little intrigue there. Something to intrigue
sure.
you if you ain't know what's the kicker here. A little kicker, a little catch. I wouldn't call it so much of a gimmick, but
yeah, I mean it's not a fresh concept. Like we've had a bunch of demon enemies before, but it's just the execution.
and this anime has great execution.
But y'all already know what to do. When you're here, we'll continue to be here.
So subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can just subscribe.
Like something.